Good evening, everyone. Today I will be presenting on wireless network technologies, which is part of data communications and networks. Wireless communication has become an essential part of our daily lives, from Wi-Fi and mobile networks to IoT systems. In this presentation, I will explain key wireless technologies, standards, and security aspects. Here is the agenda for today's presentation. First, I will discuss 802.11 standards. Then, we will look at WLAN security concepts. Next, I will explain different wireless technologies like Bluetooth and Zigbee. Finally, we will explore IoT and special wireless networks. The IEEE 802.11 standard defines how wireless local area networks operate. As shown in this slide, it mainly focuses on the physical and MAC layers and operates in unlicensed ISM bands. Different versions of 802.11 vary based on frequency modulation techniques and data rates. This slide highlights some of the key IEEE 802.11 wireless standards and how they have evolved over time. For example, 802.11b operates in 2.4 GHz with moderate speeds. 802.11a and 802.11g use OFDM and provide higher data rates. Earlier methods like FHSS and DSSS were slower but foundational. Overall, as we move from older to newer standards, we can see clear improvements in speed, efficiency, and reliability. Each generation builds upon the previous one to support the increasing demand for faster and more stable wireless connectivity. This slide introduces some of important concepts related to wireless communication. First, wireless networks operate within ISM frequency bands, which stand for industrial, scientific, and medical bands. These are unlicensed frequency ranges, meaning devices like Wi-Fi routers, Bluetooth devices, and microwaves can use them without special permission. The most common bands are 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. The 2.4 GHz band provides wider coverage but is more prone to interference, while the 5 GHz band offers higher speed with less interference but shorter range. Next we have OFDM, orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, which is a key technology used in modern Wi-Fi standards. Instead of sending data as a single signal, OFDM divides it into multiple smaller subsignals called subcarriers. This improves efficiency and makes the transmission more resistant to noise and signal distortion, especially in environments with obstacles or interferences. Finally, CCK. Complementary code keying is an encoded technique used in older standards like 802.11b. It allows multiple bits to be transmitted per symbol, improving data rates compared to earlier methods. However, it is less efficient compared to modern techniques like OFDM. Overall, these concepts helps us understand how wireless network manage bandwidth, reduce interference, and improve data transmission performance. Security is very important aspect of wireless networks because data is transmitted over the air, making it easier for attackers to intercept if not properly protected. In the early stages, wired equivalent privacy. Web was introduced to provide basic security. However, it had major vulnerabilities. For example, attackers could use simple tools to crack a web password within minutes by capturing network packets. This made web completely unreliable and is why it is no longer used today. To understand wireless security better, we need to look at three key principles. First is confidentiality, which ensures that data is protected from unauthorized access. For example, when you connect to public Wi-Fi in a cafe, if the network is not encrypted, a hacker can use packet sniffing tools to read your data, such as login credentials or messages. Second is integrity, which ensures that data is not altered during transmission. A real-world example is a man-in-the-middle attack where an attacker intercepts communication between two parties and modifies the data without them knowing. Third is authentication, which verifies the identity of users or devices. For instance, when you enter a Wi-Fi password at home, the router checks whether you are authorized before granting access. In modern wireless networks, stronger protocols like WPA2 and WPA3 are used. These provide better encryption and protection against attacks. Additionally, using a VPN, a virtual private network, is important when using public Wi-Fi. For example, if you connect to Wi-Fi at airport, a VPN encrypts your data so even if someone intercepts it, they cannot read it. Overall, these security measures are essential to protect sensitive data and ensure the safe wireless communication. This slide focuses on short-range wireless communication technologies, mainly Bluetooth and Zigbee, which are widely used in everyday devices. Starting with Bluetooth, it is one of the most common wireless technologies used for short-distance communication. You can see it in devices like wireless headphones, smartwatches, fitness trackers, and even car audio systems. For example, when you connect your wireless earbuds to your phone, Bluetooth enables that communication without needing cables. It operates in the 2.4 GHz band and is designed for moderate data transfer with low power consumption. On the other hand, Zigbee is specifically designed for low power and low data rate applications, especially in IoT environments. A key feature of Zigbee is its mesh networking capability, where devices can communicate with each other and extend the network range. For example, in a smart home system, Zigbee can connect lights, sensors, and smart switches so that they work together efficiently even if they are spread across different rooms. In real-world scenarios, Zigbee is commonly used in smart lighting systems, home automation, and industrial monitoring systems. While both Bluetooth and Zigbee are energy efficient, they serve different purposes. Overall, choosing between Bluetooth and Zigbee depends on the application requirements, such as range, power consumption, and network structure. This slide introduces some of the most recent advancements in wireless communication, including LiFi, Wi-Fi 6, and 5G. LiFi uses light for communication and offers high speeds in secure environments. Wi-Fi 6 improves performance in crowded networks. 5G enables ultra-fast mobile communication and supports IoT and smart systems. Overall, these modern technologies are shaping the future of wireless communication by providing faster, more reliable, and more secure connectivity for a wide range of applications. This slide introduces low-power wide-area networks and identification technologies that play a key role in modern wireless systems. Starting with LPWAN, technologies like LoRa and LoRaWAN, these are designed for long-range communication with very low power consumption. These are ideal for IoT applications where devices need to send small amounts of data over large distance. For example, in agriculture, LoRa sensors can be placed across large farms to monitor soil moisture, temperature, and weather conditions. These sensors can transmit data over several kilometers while using very little battery power, allowing them to operate for years without replacement. Next, we have RFID radio frequency identification, which is used for tracking and identification. For example, in supermarkets or warehouses, RFID tags are attached to products so that they can be automatically scanned and tracked without direct contact. It is also used in access control systems such as ID cards for entering buildings. Finally, NFC near-field communication is a short-range technology derived from RFID and is now commonly used for contactless communication. A common example is mobile payments where you can tap your phone or card to pay at a store using services like Apple Pay or Google Pay. NFC is also used to transportation, cards and electronic ticketing systems. Overall, these technologies are essential in modern smart systems because they enable efficient communication, tracking and automation across different industries. The slide focuses on two specialized types of wireless networks: body area networks and vehicle area networks. Starting with body area networks or bands, these are used mainly in healthcare to monitor patients using wearable or implantable devices. These devices are placed on or inside the human body and continuously collect health-related data such as heart rate, body temperature, blood pressure, or glucose levels. For example, smartwatches and fitness trackers can monitor your heart rate and physical activity in real time. In more advanced cases, patients with chronic conditions can use wearable sensors that automatically send data to doctors or hospitals. This allows for continuous monitoring and early detection of health issues without needing a frequent hospital visits. Next, we have Vehicle Area Network or VANets, which are used in transportation systems. These networks allow vehicles to communicate with each other and with roadside infrastructure. For example, if there is an accident or sudden braking ahead, a vehicle can send a warning signal to nearby vehicles to prevent collisions. In summary, BANS focuses on improving healthcare and patient monitoring while VANets enhance transportation systems by making driving safer and more efficient through communication technologies. This slide shows how wireless technologies are applied in real life. Examples include smart cities, agriculture, healthcare, and industrial IoT. Overall, these applications show how wireless technologies and IoT work together to improve efficiency, automation, and decision making in different sectors of society. This slide outlines some of important best practices to ensure security in wireless network. First, it is essential to use strong encryption protocols like WPA3. Next, enabling authentication methods such as two-factor authentication or TFA adds an extra layer of security. Another important practice is using a VPN, virtual private network, especially when connecting to public Wi-Fi. Additionally, it is important to regularly update devices and firmware. Many updates include security patches that fix vulnerabilities. For example, outdated routers or smartphones can be easy targets for hackers if they are not updated. Overall, following these best practices help protect both personal and organizational data. Security should always be treated as priority, especially in wireless environments where risks are higher due to open communication channels. To summarize, wireless technologies are diverse and designed for different use cases. Security plays a crucial role in protecting data, and emerging technologies like IoT and 5G are shaping the future of communication. Thank you for listening. I hope this presentation helped you understand wireless network technologies better. And I'm happy to take any questions and have a nice day.